Hey guys, welcome back to my top 10 girls of anime. This is part 2. I'm sorry that it's taken me forever to get it out, but I don't know, I've been busy and stuff, but now I'm finally gonna get it out. So, here we go. Number 5 is one that's kind of new to me within the past year, like a lot of girls on this list, and I really kind of respect this girl because she's been through a lot along with her friends, and she's the only real female main character in this story, and that is Winry Rockbell from Fullmetal Alchemist. I like her because she is like the mechanic. She fixes up Ed and Al, and her thing is machines, and she loves all that mechanic stuff, and she's not like your typical girly girl character. She actually does stuff. She's a useful character, and she's gone through a lot of tough things just like Ed and Al, because she also lost her parents, and then eventually she had to go through the struggles with her best friends, Edward and Alphonse, losing their bodies and then going on the whole journey and stuff. So she's really a strong character, and I think she's really pretty too, and I always wanted her and Ed to get together. But yeah, Winry's great. Number 4 is one I didn't really care for her in the beginning of this series, but she grew on me, and I kind of began to respect her for her uniqueness as a character, and she didn't follow suit with the whole pretty girly girl main character kind of thing, and that is Haruhi Fujioka from Ouran High School Host Club. She's a tough character to kind of grasp because she's like that. She's a cross-dresser, and she's got kind of boyish qualities to her, along with having girl qualities, of course. But it's kind of hard to like her at first if you're into those kind of girly main characters, such as Serena from Sailor Moon, or those kind of things. She's the opposite. She's independent, and she's smart, and she's kind of naive in the way that she doesn't realize that all these guys around her, like Tamaki and the twins, they love her and stuff, and she doesn't really, I don't think she really grasps that, so I think that's kind of cute. But by the end of the series, I really liked Haruhi and how she developed as a character. She began off hating the host club, and she was just like, oh my gosh, why am I here? I hate this. And then she began to really love all of the members of the host club as family. And I did love her and Tamaki as a couple, even though they never got together in the anime, but it was kind of implied that they were going to be, and I loved the love between them. It was cute. Alright, we're into the top 3 now. It was kind of hard for me to choose my top 3, but I think these next 3 really deserve to be in their spots, especially this one as number 3. And that is Misty from Pokemon. I grew up watching Pokemon, and the first couple of seasons when it was Ash, Brock, and Misty, I loved those seasons. And Misty was just the perfect character. She was a really good trainer with her water Pokemon, and she didn't take crap from anyone, especially Ash. She was kind of hot-headed and stuff, but she also had that really sweet side of her, and I mean that's why I liked her, because the characters such as May that came after and Dawn, I don't think they had the same kind of zing that Misty had. And I just really loved her, and I always wanted her and Ash to get together, and they never really did, but there were hints. There were hints. And she was cool. and she she just didn't take anybody's crap. She was a really good trainer. And it was cool that she was like a gym leader and stuff, and it was really sad when she had to leave and go take over the gym while her sisters went on a world tour or something like that. And also I liked the fact that her three older sisters were all like really beautiful, like kind of valley girl almost people, and Misty was just kind of a plain Jane compared to them, and she did her own thing and she didn't really care. So I liked that. I respected Misty for that. Number 2. This one, I didn't know what to do with this one because I didn't know if it was her that I liked or her story that I liked, but I decided to stick her as number 2. Maybe she could have been number 1, maybe she could have been number 7, I don't know. But I stuck her as number 2, and I think she deserves to be there. And that's Ayu Tsukimiya from Canon. Ayu. Her story is just so, like, deep and, like, scary almost. It had me on, like, the edge of my seat when I was, like, watching those last couple of episodes of Canon. But her as a character, she was really funny. I liked her ditzy kind of silliness, but she didn't get too ditzy. She wasn't like a retard. Sometimes they kind of made Naoki kind of seem stupid. And at times she wasn't, but they made some of the other characters seem like really kind of retarded. And Ayu had her moments, but I thought she was just absolutely adorable. Her and Yuichi's interactions were so funny. They kind of had that flirty kind of picking on each other thing the entire time, and then towards the end they kind of got in a relationship, I would say, basically. I mean, they said they liked each other and they kissed and stuff, and I liked that. I liked how they actually got together, because in most animes, the people that I like never get together, but I liked how Ayu and Yuichi did. Ayu, like, she was really mysterious and, again, like, kind of scary, but at the same time, she was that, like, really beloved character that, was just easy to, like, kind of giggle at. But you would really have to see the anime to understand Ayu and, like, why I love her so much. 'Cause she does go through a lot, and it's kind of confusing almost, but just watch the anime and you'll understand. Now, number 1, I didn't really expect to put her here, actually, and but I think she deserves to be here. I guess other characters could be number 1, but I think I'm pretty solid with her being in this spot, and that's Chihiro from Spirited Away. Chihiro, she's just that awesome character that is very dynamic. She is not static at all. She starts out as this whiny little brat that I'm just kind of annoyed with and stuff, and after she gets separated from her parents and she has to go kind of on a journey and work herself up through the ranks at this bathhouse that these spirits work in order to get her parents back because they had turned into pigs. She just becomes such a strong character. And, I mean, they say she's 10 years old. I always pretend she's like 13 or 14 at least, because there's no way a 10-year-old could have done all this. I like how she kind of falls in love with Haku and stuff. Like, that was really cute. But she didn't let that get in the way of her goals and stuff, even though she did go out of her way a couple of times to try to help him when he needed her help. But in the end, she was fearless. She was absolutely fearless. She stood up against these dangerous spirits. She could have lost her life, but she didn't care. She knew what she had to do, and I really liked that, especially because she was so young. I think Hayao Miyazaki did a great job of creating her as a character and making her different. Chihiro is she's awesome. She's Chihiro. And if you haven't seen Spirited Away, the movie, You should really go see it because I think she's one of the most beloved characters of all time. Okay guys, there's one more I'd like to mention because between now and the last time I worked on this video, which has been a while, I've been really behind on this, I watched an anime that gave me a girl to put on the list, and I'm not sure exactly what number she would be because I don't want to ruin everybody else's numbers, so I would just say I'd put her in the top 5, make it a top 6 or whatever, and that is Nagisa Furukawa from Clannad. I'm not going to say too much about her because this video is already really long, but she is just like the cutest little thing. At first I didn't like her as much. She's kind of babyish. She reminded me of Misuzu Kamio from Air. But then she proved herself really strong, and in the end she had a lot of good character development, and I thought she and Tomoya Okazaki were just the cutest couple I've ever seen, and I just think she definitely deserves to be on this list. And that's about it for my top 10 favorite anime girls. So please comment and tell me your top 10. And just remember, it's my opinion. It's not, you don't have to believe that this top 10 girls has to be your top 10 girls or whatever. But anyways, thanks for watching.